Many of us dream of a perfect relationship, one that looks great on the outside with a beautiful home, successful careers, and a happy family. Yet, for countless couples, this perfect picture hides a painful reality, a deep sense of disconnection. They love each other, but something essential is missing. They find themselves stuck in unhealthy patterns, walking on eggshells, or constantly putting their partner's needs ahead of their own, slowly losing their sense of self in the process. This isn't a sign of failure, it's often a sign that the relationship model they're using is broken. To build something truly wonderful, the old dysfunctional relationship has to end so a new one can begin. The roots of these struggles often reach back to our childhoods. The way we were taught to love, or the love we witnessed, creates a blueprint for our adult connections. If that blueprint was flawed, perhaps marked by neglect, codependency, or a lack of emotional expression, we tend to repeat those same patterns without even realizing it. Codependency is a particularly common trap, where we seek safety and validation from our partner instead of from within. It leads to sacrificing our own identity and well-being to maintain the relationship, creating a dynamic where neither person is truly free or fulfilled. Recognizing these patterns is the first crucial step toward change. It's about accepting that things aren't working and practicing self-compassion. For both you and your partner, the journey to a healthier, liberated love begins with a powerful and transformative its first step, the sacred pause. Think of it as a caterpillar entering its cocoon. It is a deliberate period of stepping back from your relationship and the distractions of life to focus on deep personal reflection. This idea of finding freedom through limitation is ancient. Monks take vows of silence, and today people do digital detoxes or sober January. The sacred pause applies this principle to your emotional life. It's a time to detox from past relationship habits, reconnect with yourself, and rediscover your own needs, values, and desires, independent of a partner. To make this pause effective, you can create a personal container. On a piece of paper, set a clear intention for this period, such as avoiding all romantic interactions for at least 3 months. Then, draw a large circle. Inside the circle, write your yeses, the things that support your growth and self-care, like spending time in nature, connecting with supportive friends, or journaling. Outside the circle, list your nos, the habits that pull you away from yourself, such as mindlessly scrolling social media, using substances to numb feelings, or casual dating. This container isn't about being perfect, it's a dedicated space to learn, experiment, and transform. Once you are in your cocoon, the second step is to build and maintain strong personal boundaries. As you begin to change, you will likely face resistance, both from within yourself and from the people around you. Friends and family may offer unsolicited advice or question your decisions. This is where boundaries become essential. They are not walls to keep people out, but rather clear guidelines that teach others how to interact with you respectfully. Boundaries protect your energy and ensure your journey of self-discovery isn't derailed. A helpful framework for communicating boundaries is name, connect, choose. First, name the pattern by clearly identifying the boundary being challenged, e.g., you are giving me advice I didn't ask for. Next, connect with your feelings and express how the violation affects you, e.g., when you do that, I feel frustrated and misunderstood. Finally, choose something different by stating what you need going forward, e.g., in order for us to continue this conversation, I need you to listen without trying to fix my situation. This structured approach helps you communicate your needs clearly and calmly, reinforcing your personal integrity while maintaining your relationships. After your sacred pause ends, you emerge from the cocoon, ready for the final step, opening your heart to liberated love. This might mean embracing an empowered single life or beginning a new, healthier relationship with your previous partner, what can be called relationship 2.0. The key is to move forward with conscious intention, staying true to the values and self-awareness you cultivated during your pause. This means avoiding the temptation to fall back into old patterns or play dating games designed to win affection. True connection is not a game, it's about finding someone who is a genuine match for the authentic you. In this new phase, you can revisit the container exercise to set fresh intentions. If you are single, your intention might be to find a long-term partner who shares your values. If you are reuniting with a partner, you can create shared intentions and rules for your new relationship. For example, you might agree to maintain separate spaces to support individual growth or to communicate with total honesty, even when it's uncomfortable. This final step is about taking deliberate action and choosing truth over comfort. By doing so, you create the space for a liberated love, one where both you and your partner can thrive as whole, respected, and authentic individuals.